Today is the 10th day of the first month in the 10th year of Channel Group, February 10, 2022. To begin our day, let's offer our respect and gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. 현지인 참 부모님께 경배 바로 let us recite 가정맹세.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상 천국과 천상 천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 황족권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주 대가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
For our opening prayer, may I call on Ate Abby Hagopaas.
Can you hear me? So, yeah, please join me in my prayer. Salamat sinan. Wonderful literature of the us, most especially for all of the blessings, protection, and guidance for each and every one of us. For especially obviously for this continue to fulfill our use this life to continue to fulfill our portion of responsibility obviously. And obviously thank you so much obviously for all of love that we receive every day. Though I know other all of my partners is help through Mother this providence and this providence of to help through presence providence of restoration. So I also pray for their safety and for their good health every day, especially in this pandemic. That there is a lot of people died already in this coronavirus, but edification church members, obviously, they will not stop and continue to fulfill our responsibility for our beloved True Mother. And also, we would like to really pray for our beloved leaders, most especially for our beloved True Mother, who is really putting their 100% effort, fulfill obviously the providence, obviously to help our beloved True Mother. We like to really pray for their health, obviously as well. And thank you, obviously, for this opportunity that we could still gather here. Even though it's just virtual, obviously, but I'm so grateful and thankful for all of my brothers and sisters who are in here, who are in the center, who are doing their missions wholeheartedly, but really continue to um, learn your parents' words, God's words, obviously, and apply it to our lives to become um, true citizens of this entire universe and to become a um, model, obviously, to the people outside, for them to know your parents as well. Thank you so much, and please guide our national leader who will give the eternal guidance today that my brothers and sisters can absorb as well. Thank you so much for everything again. I would like to offer to you this prayer with Abigail had, second blessed of family.
Sure. Now let us have our unison prayer. Sure. And now let's offer our morning greetings. Good morning to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Good morning to our national leaders, to our press families, and to our brothers and sisters. For our conductor reading, may I call on our brother Yusiryo Gingayan.
Our morning reading comes from the book Mother of Peace, a memoir by Hakjahan Moon. Chapter 9, God's Kingdom in Our Midst. The teachings of religion are the most important. In Korean, the word religion is Jongyo, which is made up of Chinese characters Jong, meaning fundamental, and Gyo, meaning teaching. The doctrines of the religious founders, including Confucius, the Buddha, Jesus, and the Prophet Muhammad, have served as driving forces, shaping civilizations and safeguarding the human conscience through the ages. Religion is necessary for the eradication of the world of sin and the creation of the ideal world desired by God and humanity. Accordingly, religion should be our lifelong companion. Selfishness has become commonplace in our world. We enjoy improvements in living standards based on technology. But with each passing day, we are increasingly isolated. We take little personal responsibility for our country, our society, and even our family. The rising divorce rate proves that husbands and wives no longer take responsibility for each other. Parents do not care for their sons and daughters, and sons and daughters abandon their parents to pursue self-centered desires. Can you imagine the pain God feels seeing humanity, whom He created as His children, living this way? Our world houses many religions. What should those religions teach? Religion must first teach the truth about God. I don't mean simply that God exists. I mean teaching about our relationship with God. True religion teaches the nature of God, the reality of God's love, and how to live in that love. I do everything I possibly can to convey God's truth, traveling hundreds and thousands of miles, crisscrossing the five oceans and six continents. Wherever I go, I meet righteous people prepared by God. No matter how difficult the circumstances, God searches for righteous people. In the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah were cities of lewdness and immorality. God said that He would not destroy them if 50 righteous people could be found in them. Abraham negotiated the number down to 10. In the end, he could not find even one, and the flames of a volcanic eruption consumed those cities. That is why I tell our church members to look for righteous people prepared by heaven. In every place I visit throughout the world, I find that God has prepared righteous people. From among all races and nationalities, I find righteous people waiting for me. In 2018, I visited South Africa, which has experienced heartbreaking ago- agony due to racial conflict. In the past, it was not easy for me to enter the country, but this time the nation welcomed me with open arms. I hosted the Africa Summit and a marriage blessing ceremony. More than 1,000 representatives from some 60 nations attended the summit and adopted my proposal for a settlement of peace and improvement of living standards. The summit's purpose was to commemorate the centenary of the birth of Nelson Mandela and honor his legacy. The participants cheered the speech of Mr. Mandela's eldest grandson, Zwelivelile Mandla Mandela, a member of South Africa's parliament, in which he sincerely testified to me. Just like my grandfather, he said, Dr. Hak Chanmun is an icon of peace in this age. Africa should carry on the work left by President Mandela, together with Dr. Hak Chanmun, who has presented a new hope and new vision to us through the Heavenly Africa project. That day, through the only begotten daughter, who is the true mother, more than 3,000 couples from some 20 nations received Heavenly Parents' grace in the marriage blessing ceremony. The salvation of our age. Jesus said that the last will be first. South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Senegal, as well as Nepal and other many countries, have suffered through painful histories of poverty and political turbulence. Yet now they are shining brightly through their faith in the only begotten daughter. Humanity is seeking the love that comes from true parents. We long to be true sons and daughters who inherit true love, life, and lineage. I open the gates for all to attain true happiness and eternal life. The great Indian poet Rabindranath Tagore wrote a beautiful poem in praise of Korea. At the time, Korea was hidden from the world, suffering under Japanese colonial rule, and yet Tagore prophesied, in the golden age of Asia, Korea was one of its lamp bearers, and that lamp is waiting to be lighted once again for the illumination of the East. The lamp of which he spoke is a new expression of the truth. He prophesied that it would appear in Korea and illuminate the world. I'm now traveling the world to teach the divine principle, the new expression of the truth. The soil is plowed. All that remains is for us to sow the seeds and let them take deep root. This is a task we all must strive to accomplish. Saving a prison guard. My husband used to say that I'm a selfless person. He pointed out more than once that I give away my extra clothes to others until my closet is empty. It is true that I dislike holding on to possessions. I want to give all I have as gifts to those who are working hard day and night for the providence. Just as I did at Chongpadong Church and the Hannamdong residents in Seoul. Here in Chongpyong, I open up our closet and give away clothes and shoes when missionaries and guests visit. My husband's shirts and pants, belts and neckties, and along with my clothes and accessories, find new owners. When I see the hardworking members, I feel at ease only after giving them something, even if it is small. I sometimes visit orphanages and impoverished areas when I'm in South Africa or South America, turning this impulse to help others into reality. In the 1980s, I founded the International Relief Friendship Foundation. As I have mentioned, I more recently set up the Women's Federation's 1% Love Share Project and other nonprofit service organizations. And as I mentioned before, I established the Wonmo Pyonghae Scholarship Fund to award scholarship to promising college students with high ideals. When I see people in need, I cannot pass them by. That is the nature of true love that originates in the deepest heart of heaven. Aju.
True. Thank you so much, Yusirio, for the reading. And let's give a big round of applause to our dear mother. Next, to share the 10 points of gratitude with us, let us welcome our sister Atenasi Granada with a big round of applause.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. So these are my 10 points of gratitude. These are my 10 points of gratitude. So first, I am very grateful towards Heavenly Parents for giving us this wonderful morning every day. And number two, I am grateful towards true parents and the leaders who are always doing their best, working hard for the providence. Number three, I am grateful towards my father and my mother for always loving us and for their sacrifices for our family. Four, I am grateful that me and my family are healthy every day and doing well. Number five, I'm grateful towards my members in the PEA community for always participating and always supporting me. Six, I'm grateful towards my sister for always helping me throughout the chores in the house and always helping me in my task. I'm grateful. Number seven, I'm grateful for my spouse who is always greeting me every day and always giving me a wonderful message. And number eight, I'm grateful towards my family. I'm grateful towards my family who are always there for me and always supporting me. Number nine, I'm grateful towards my uncles and aunties who always here for us, helping us in our house and always doing their best to assist us. And lastly, I'm grateful that I am living well and being here with my family helped me. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ate Nancy, for the sharing of the 10 points of gratitude. To proceed next for our offering song, please help me to invite the Peaches from Peace Era of Antipolo. Let's give them a big round of applause.
All those days watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in,
teaching. All those years living in a blur, all that time never truly seeing things the way they were. Now she's here, shining in the starlight. Now she's here, suddenly I know. If she's here, it's crystal clear, and where I'm meant to go.
And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog is lifting. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new, and it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once,
Everything is different.
now that I see you. Now that I see you.
Thank you so much for that wonderful performance. And once again, let's give a big hand to our brothers and sisters from Peaches. And now, for us to receive more inspiration and internal guidance, please help me to welcome our national leader, Reverend Sempleo Angelo T. Halog. Let's welcome him with a big round of applause.
Thank you very much, our sister Shaina. I would like to first greet our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Good morning, Heavenly Parents and True Parents. To all our beloved leaders who are joining us, all Chongo families, the Santo families, beloved brothers and sisters, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. And thank you very much once again for joining our morning devotion. I would like to thank our second generation IYSP, our Region 4A family for hosting today's morning devotion. Thank you very much for that very inspiring offering song that was shared to us today, this morning, and also the 10 points of gratitude by our sister Nancy for sharing your heart today, this morning. Thank you very much. And so today I will going to continue sharing with you I will continue to share with you from Mother's anthology. In chapter 5, the responsibility of lost couples in the era of channel group and the role of women. Yeah, today is already February 10. Tomorrow we're going to have the World Summit 2022. So we'll be watching online. So it's very exciting. Yesterday we had the great opportunity to meet also one of the great woman leader of our nation, right? So yesterday we met our former president, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, and it was really great meeting and great time with her. She was sharing many things, and especially also the participation of her late father. Also one of our event, I think in Russia, she was sharing to us, and really you were welcomed very warmly in her residence. We recorded her message for tomorrow. So let's watch her message tomorrow online in the World Summit 2022 opening plenary. Yeah, so really we could see great really hope for our nation, and really the role of women is truly very important. So today we're going to continue about the topic of the role of the women. Let us study together. So, True Mother said, you need to know how important the role of a mother is. You need to know how important the role of a mother is. From now on, you should carry out the mission of a mother rather than daughter. We should give birth to and raise children. Father built a huge house, and now we need to put things in order and make it presentable. That is our responsibility. Nowadays, medical facilities are so well equipped that there are even treatments that can cure cancer. However, we have been living in an unpredictable environment. Recently, natural disasters have been severe. This has been happening around the world. Nobody knows when and how things will turn out. And so today, Mother is talking about, again, reminding us how important the role of mother is. So Mother is emphasizing that, especially also our nation, we are a second daughter nation. I remember also President Hori mentioned that we have to grow up already. We shouldn't just remain as a daughter. We have to grown up and really become, like a mother. This is what President Hori mentioned also the time. And then today, True Mother is saying that from now on, you should carry out the mission of a mother rather than a daughter. We should give birth to and raise children. So that's why this is really now the time. Mother's reminding us that we have to change the mindset, especially the women. Instead of just thinking of being a daughter, now start to really carry out Mother saying the mission of a mother, especially by giving birth and raising children. So Mother is saying that True Father built a huge house, and now we need to put things in order and make it presentable. That is the responsibility of mothers, right? Yeah, that's really true. In the home, in the house, without a mother, then even how beautiful the external appearance of the house, without a mother, arranging and putting things in order, then we cannot really appreciate much, right? So this is the responsibility of the mother, putting things in order and really making everything well, right? This is the responsibility of the mother. And then also Mother was sharing here that, even though there are advancement now in many things, especially in, through the science and technology now, even in the medical field, Mother's emphasizing here that even cancer now can be cured through this advancement of the science and technology, all the new researches that was found, and really many things are happening. But still, Mother is saying, we are still living in an unpredictable environment. Many things are, suddenly happening, right? Natural disasters that are severe. Recently in Tonga, that, volcanic eruption not only affected Tonga itself, right? But many island nations. So these things that, we do not know, there are certain things that are happening. Nobody knows. So really it's important to be always, ready, and especially also making things, really prepare, and also connecting to the role of the mother. It's really, really important. Mother is really the ones that we're going to especially raise up, give birth and raise up young generations, children that will really take ownership for the future, right? Especially now, what happens in our environment, because the people now wouldn't really take care of our environment, right? So we need to really raise up people who will going to, love the environment, educate them well, and let them understand, right, the importance and value of this world where we are living in. Without this, then where human beings will going to live, right? So it's really important, the role of the mother, especially in raising up the future generations, in raising up children. Aju, so really through this we can understand really the role of the mother. What kind of future we will going to have? It depends on of course, parents, but most importantly, the mother. So the future of our nation, the future of the world lies on, the hands of the mothers. Aju, this is really the great role. That's why True Mother said, need to understand the importance of the role of the mother. True Mother said, will you work with such a determination? You are in blessed positions. When you go to the spirit world after having accomplished your responsibility, who would welcome you first in heaven? How great would it be if Father came to meet you and said, finally, you have come. Thank you for your great dedication and hard work in attending True Mother. I remember you. Will you work with such a determination? If so, I have no further words. In fact, after Father's Songhua ceremony, I have not been able to sleep deeply. I think this is from my character. When I start something, I can't sleep without concluding it and putting things in order. So again, True Mother is reminding us that we are standing in the most blessed position. Mother said, are we going to work with such a determination? So Mother is telling us that when we go to the spiritual world, who will going to welcome us? Since Father is there already, right? So we're going to welcome us, and then how will we be welcomed when we go to the spiritual world? So Mother is saying here, when we go to the spiritual world, how great it would be if Father will come to meet us, and then Father will be happy. Finally, you have come. Then Father will be excited, right, to welcome us because we have done our responsibility on earth. We have attended True Mother. We've accomplished our mission. So True Father will be very, excited to meet us. Many times, we have read on the sharing of True Father that when we go to the spiritual world, the scene that he wanted to see when he go to the spiritual world, that even Heavenly Parent will come down from his throne and then run fast to meet True Father. This kind of excitement Heavenly Parent will going to have because of Father accomplished everything, right? So the same is true with us today. True Mother is asking us and reminding us, and then asking us, will we going to work with such a determination that when we go to the spiritual world, True Father will be very happy and excited to welcome us because we have accomplished our mission. Aju? So that's why True Mother now is asking us if we have this kind of determination. Really, what is the purpose of our life? And really, we are just preparing to go to the spiritual world. So that's why we cannot go to the spiritual world without accomplishing our mission. Aju, and then we are now living in this time that everything is provided for us. So it's just up to us now if we fulfill our responsibility or not. Aju, so everything is already given to us. That's why, and also True Mother is telling us here, after True Father Songhua, that True Mother cannot really sleep deeply, until, this time, until everything is completed. True Mother wanted to complete the providence in her lifetime. Can we imagine already for 7 years had passed since True Father went to the spiritual world. And then True Mother's heart is to complete everything that we imagine every day. Really, True Mother, she wanted to complete everything. She was explaining that her character, without completing and concluding things, putting everything in order. True Mother cannot relax. This is her character. So until this time, until Channel Book will be completed, can you imagine every moment of True Mother's life is like urgent, emergency. She wanted to do, that's why even pandemic time, we cannot imagine the work that True Mother have done, from 2020, even before that, even pandemic, there's no time to rest, right? This is the heart of our beloved True Mother. She wanted to complete everything as soon as possible. Aju, so we also need to have such determination and really inherit the kind of heart of our beloved True Mother, right? While we are alive, while we are healthy, while we have the opportunity. And then we don't know until when we can have this opportunity, until when can we live on earth. Aju, that's why it's really important to have such determination. True Mother said, by seeing you today, I realized that I am not alone. So by seeing you today, I realized that I am not alone. I felt I have pillars who can receive my will and work with me. I have my younger sisters. I have my daughters. Women have the capacity to embrace all people. So a woman, especially a mother, is like a bowl with the capacity to embrace men, women, children, and the whole. Nobody can change that. According to father, children inherit 99.999% from their mothers. If the sperm does not meet the ovum, it can't fulfill its mission. So yesterday also through mother mentioned about this one, that almost actually everything comes from the mother. But it is also true, the sperm coming together with the ovum. So without this, it can't fulfill its mission. So the same is true, right? So mother is emphasizing here, and actually mother is telling us, especially the women, when mother is talking about talking to them during this time, that seeing them, mother said she felt that she is not alone. Mother said that I felt I have pillars who can receive my will and work with me. So really, how much true mothers also comforted seeing our mothers, the women in our movement who are really doing their best, working very hard. Mother said, I have my younger sisters, I have my daughters. So women have the capacity to embrace all people, like our beloved true mother now embracing every single person of the world, right? Embracing the whole world. So women has the capacity, mother said, to embrace all people, especially mothers. Mother is saying here, mother is like a bowl with the capacity to embrace men, women, children, and in the whole. So that's why as long as there is mother at home, right, embracing everyone there. So that's why mother is also, the light. Without the mother, like everything, actually the mother is really providing us. Also everything was being inherited by the children from the mother, 99.999%. So for men, only 0.001. So really without the mother, like home cannot be complete, or even the house cannot be called the home without the mother that is embracing every member of the family. Aju, that's why really the mothers, the women here, please know that you are really bringing so much comfort to our beloved true mother, right? Especially seeing you working very hard, not only for your own families, working in the front line, right? Really, you are bringing so much comfort to our beloved true mother. Seeing you, especially really our women leaders now who are really taking responsibility, working very hard in the field, in the front line. Aju, so through your investment, through your hard work, our beloved mothers here, women, our sisters here who are really doing their best, you are really bringing comfort and really strength to our beloved true mother. So let's really continue to even work harder. Aju, as true mother's representative, so we can really transform our nation, we can really transform the world, and we can be able to really completely liberate our heavenly parent and our beloved true parents. Aju, true mother said, we must find our positions through the truth and our results. When I think of this, I am left in awe, thinking, did God really love women to such degree? Women who are such precious beings, however, haven't been treated well throughout history. Hence, we must find our positions through the truth and our results. You must have the following determination. We women will embrace and witness all people and bring them to be Channel Group citizens. Wow, this is truly amazing, really, the women, the mothers. That's why if only man, only the husband, it's impossible to really bring Channel Group. It's impossible to complete Channel Group, right? So that's why now our movement now is being, led by our beloved True Mother. So True Mother is really now showing the way, and really True Mothers is standing in the front line. All our mothers, the wives, the women now, this is now really their time to stand up, right? and be able to really embrace and witness to all people, Mother said, and bring them to be Channel Book citizens. You know, even though in the past, really, the women have been, treated unfairly. Actually, even this time in some nations, in some areas in the world. But Mother is saying here, she was, left in awe, thinking that, really God really loved women to so much, like to such degree. But despite that, really some areas still women's are mistreated, really treated unfairly, like inferior to men, right? But now Mother said, women need to find their positions through the truth and the results. So this is now the time that really women has to stand up and really, spread the truth and really bring tremendous result. This is now the time for them to bring all people to really become citizens of Channel Group. Aju, that's why, like our beloved true mother, if all our women, our wives, the mothers, will really stand in the field, in the front line, really, we can transform this nation, we can transform the world, and really realize substantial Channel Group. Aju? So Mother said, our church should encourage the wives and have them stand on the front line. So I want to emphasize the role of the wives in our church. In the past, the people of Israel were able to survive during adversity because of the role played by the mothers in their families. That is, it was the mothers, wives, and daughters-in-law who carried on the tradition. Therefore, from now on, our church should encourage the wives and have them stand on the front line. So as we have learned from history, especially the mothers and the women connected to the chosen or the central figures during, in the past, we could see how much the mothers especially played very important role for the central figures to succeed, right? And then how they protected. So we could really see, and then the mothers are the ones who have carried on the tradition. This is what Mother is emphasizing. So from now on, True Mothers wanted to really emphasize, the role of the wives, the mothers in our church also, right? That our church should encourage the wives and have them stand on the front line. Yeah, actually, iba talaga yung when you are witnessing, and then with your wife, the mothers, iba talaga yung witnessing ng mga women, especially now the outside world. Still until this time, more man, leaders, male, the mga leaders until this time pa rin. Of course, already some women now are taking the lead in different areas, but still more male na mga leaders. But when women come in from our movement, witnessing to them, it's really, it's different because of the kind of heart that women have, right? More embracing and really motherly. Then because as people are always longing for love of a parent, so whoever we meet, leaders of our society, political leaders, religious leaders, when they will going to meet one women leader from our movement was this kind of heart, then very easy to melt the heart of these people, right? That's why really the women needs to really take the front line, always now work together and be able to be encouraged, sabi ni True Mother dito, and really have them stand on the front line. So really, this is the role that the women are really playing, especially during this time that this year, the year of the Black Tiger. Mother have said this is really the year of the women, especially centering on our beloved True Mother, the only begotten daughter. So this is, I think, really the year that we can really bring tremendous result. Aju, so we have to really make this year really the best year, especially for our mothers, for the women of our Heavenly Parents Holy Community, to be able to really bring many people this time and really make them, transform them to really become citizens of Channel Group. True Mother said you need to be a woman who can have life or death resolution to stand on the forefront of the providence. So success or failure in completing Channel Group hinges on how we practice and take action in relation to those goals we have set for 2020. So the role of women in advancing toward those goals is important. This is not the time to remain a woman buried within the family, but to be a woman who can have life or death resolution to stand in the forefront of the providence for this providential goal. If we are unable to fulfill these goals, you will stand accused by your ancestors who went to the eternal world before you. So really, yeah, of course, True Mothers is still talking here about 2020. This was given around 2013, but now we are now moving to the 2027 goal. So mothers emphasizing here that the women shouldn't be just, remain a woman buried within their family, but to be a woman who can have a life or death resolution to stand in the forefront of the providence for this providential goal. Really, this is now the time, the natural, the traditional way that people's thinking that woman is just home, taking care of the children, making order at home. This is not only the role of women. So we learn actually in history, in Korea also, the very young girl, Yu Son, right, who really sacrificed and really laid the foundation for the liberation of the Korean Peninsula. So women are not only, created to stay at home and only supporting the man or the husband, right? Especially this time, True Mother now is reminding us, telling us, especially our mothers, the women here, to stand on the forefront and really have life or death resolution, right? To be able to fulfill the providential goal, especially during this time, to complete the providence. Women are absolutely necessary. Mothers saying if we are unable to fulfill these goals, we will be accused by our ancestors when we go to the spiritual world, right? That's why really to complete the providence, women is playing a very important role. And then they have to really stand on the forefront with life or that determination, like our beloved True Mother who is investing everything without thinking about, her age, but continuously sacrificing more than anyone. Aju, so our women, if they really, continue this kind of heart and dedication, without fail, we can restore our nation. Without fail, we can offer our nation to Heavenly Parent and True Parents to become a nation of Channel Book by 2027. Aju? So Mother said it is now time for women to lead the way in saving the nation and the world. So throughout history, we have seen all the model courses for both success and failure. There are lessons to be learned from history. Look at Israel today. Women join the army and fight equally alongside men in order to protect their nation. It is time for women to lead the way in saving the nation and the world. You must all know that the responsibility of women is serious and important. So really we can see now, mothers saying here, the nation of Israel, even though they are a very small nation, but they are powerful, right? Because now not only men, but women are being trained. And now, they are like equally fighting alongside with men to protect their nation. They really took ownership, right? So that's why nations in which men and women are really both and equally taking ownership will really become a strong nation. They can really protect their nation. So when we talk about the providence also this time, our Heavenly Parents Holy Community, that's why now men and women, take responsibility together. The wives will not just stay at home and taking care of the children and taking care of the home. Yeah, that's important. But in the same way, they have to, take the same role with the men, right? Taking ownership in the providence, supporting True Mother, hand in hand, and really staying or taking the front line together. Then we can be able to really realize substantial channel group without fail. Aju, we can really assure success for 2027. So Mother is saying that today it is now the time for women to lead the way in saving the nation and the world. You must all know that the responsibility of women is serious and important. That's why now we are truly grateful to all our women leaders now, our mothers, who are really taking, extra effort, really uniting and working together with our beloved true mother who's leading the way now, showing us that the women are not only, staying at home, just taking care of their children, maintaining the order at home, but women should really lead, especially during this time. Aju, that's why we are really grateful for all our mothers, our elder sisters here, who are really taking the lead now, taking responsibility. So with your, taking effort and really taking responsibility, the restoration of our nation will, will surely be achieved. Aju, and then we can really support our beloved true mother. We can contribute, especially for the reunification of the Korean Peninsula. That's why really now, our PR activities, we really need support of, our women, our mothers. We need more, when we are discussing with Ma'am Annie and Danar also, the ones that is really helping us, very close to us now. And then she said we have to strengthen more our, relationship, PR activities, relationship with VIPs, with the government. We need to strengthen more. And then they really need to know and understand the amazing work of our Universal Peace Federation, our UPF, our movement that True Parents have established already. Some VIPs that are close to us, they are really amazed already. But still, many people from the government doesn't know. That's why wherever we are, our areas, that's our responsibility. So together with our, the men, our regional leaders, all the leaders now, that we have to really work together. Our blessed families, the mothers. When we do together, we can be able to really win the hearts of these people in the leadership position, wherever they are, in the politics, in the religious group, because the women, now the mother, this is now the time for the women to really shine and alongside with the men, strengthen our foundation for us to be able to restore our nation and really offer to our Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Aju, so this is now the time, Mother said, for women to lead the way in saving the nation and the world. Aju, so like our beloved True Mother. So let's really stand together and really work in the forefront, in the front line of the providence, and really fulfill our goal and truly realize Heavenly Parents and True Parents' cherished dream. Aju, so once again today, True Mother reminded us how really important the role of the women, the role of the mother. So thank you very much to our beloved Heavenly Parent and True Parents once again. And thank you very much also to all our women leaders now, our mothers who are really taking responsibility. Let's really encourage everyone and really work as one and really realize channel group in True Mother's lifetime. Thank you so much once again. The Heavenly Parents have and blessings. We always upon you and your families. Kamsahamnida.
Thank you so much po, Sir Ere, for that beautiful and inspiring message. And once again, let's give a big round of applause to our national leader. And now, for the reflection, please help me to welcome our sister, Reika Matoba, to share her reflection.
Okay, so good morning, our beloved brothers and sisters. Good morning, Sir L.A. So thank you so much for that very inspiring message. So I was very inspired at the part of the about woman, about a mother. So first of all, if I heard about the word mother, we first think about our mothers, of course, our biological mothers who took care of us, and the people like women who took care of us, like grandmas, guardians, like that. So yeah, our beloved true mother is a real queen, as we all know, because she was able to do her mission and her responsibility when true father when true father ascend to the spirit world. So a role of a mother is very important because mother is taking care of the children. So without the mother, a husband cannot do like something like chores in the houses like that. So we should be, so like what Sir La said, we should be in a position of a mother rather than being a daughter. So being a mother is like we are the shield of our family, like we're protecting our family like that, like we are the warriors or the guards of our families, something like that. So what kind of future we are going to have if without a mother? So example, imagine a child growing up without a mother, a house without a mother. So also the world, or also spiritual world without mother, what will happen in the future? So a mother is a very important position, like what Sir La said. So the world's future is also relying in a mother's hand. So mother is taking care of us. Like imagine our heavenly parent can be a woman as well. So it's like heavenly parent is the mother who is taking care of us, taking care of this whole world. So um women are actually, I'm actually not into stuffs like feminism, like before women, I know that women were not treated fairly throughout the history. We all know that, but since today there's like gender equality rallies like feminism, something like that, but I'm not into those things. So I know that genders are equal, but something, but when I heard about this, like, everyone in this whole world is very important when it comes to like responsibilities of us, especially as second generations who are going to bring peace in this whole world now and future, so True Father is actually very excited to meet all of us. So we should really do our responsibilities and missions here in the earth, especially when it comes to this reading, women should really be able to go frontline, stand frontline to be able to do these responsibilities. Like we are very important. So as a woman myself as well. So we should accomplish our responsibilities before we go to the spirit world, because our heavenly parents and our beloved true parents are very happy to be able to meet us. So before we go there, we should actually do our responsibilities. So we don't know when will our lives end, so we should always be ready, be able to do our responsibilities, and of course always attend heavenly parents and true parents. So that's the first thing. And a woman, especially a mother, like what Sir La said, is like a bow with the capacity to embrace men, women, children, and the whole. So a mother has the ability to embrace everyone. So even though you're not her child or something like that, a woman can embrace everyone. So like what our beloved true mother do, she embraced everyone in this whole world, even though she don't look everyone as differently. She look everyone like, she spread true love with all of us. So we should find our positions through the truth and our results. So I also heard the quote that real queens protect their kings. So if you agree with that, I actually agree, because women are not meant to be like, I know that women are like sa bahay lang, they're just in the house doing chores like that. They should be only in the house learning to do household chores, taking care of children, something like that. But actually women can be a warrior as well, and we could also fight alongside with men, like what in in other countries like that. So I read a lot of novels as well, and like comics like that, and I especially fantasy, something like that, like kingdoms, and I saw a lot of um main characters that are women, and they're the leaders, like example, their husband die or they don't have a husband, something like that. So like they could be independent, and they're very firm for their missions, so they could protect their kingdom even though they're a woman. So men and women are they're no difference. So we women who have we should have life or death resolution to stand in front of our providence as well. So we should stand firm, uh, it's not because we are women we are weak. Like, there's no one weak when it comes to providence. We are all the same. We are here to stand firm for our beloved heavenly parents and true parents. We should stand strong. So yeah, so that's my reflection about women. So yeah, I really realized that women have a very, very important role when it comes to providence. Not only providence, but everything. Like from yourself, inside, from your mind and body, from the house, from your family, from the society, until the whole world and even in the cosmos. So women really do have a very big responsibility, especially for our future. And of course, so yeah, we should, as true mother, our beloved true mother is the in standing in the position of a role model, of course. So me as a sister and other beloved sisters should also be able to be like her as her children. So we should really stand firm for the future, for the providence, for us to um, be able to do our responsibilities given by our heavenly parents and true parents. So yeah, I'm very thankful that I was able to listen to this words by Sarah Lee. Thank you very much. And yeah, I was able to learn all about a mother's heart. So yeah, in the future, I'll be a mother as well. So I hope I could bring these words in my heart all day and for all in my entire life. So that's all for my reflection. Thank you very much.
And thank you very much to our sister Reka for that very wonderful reflection. Wow. So let's give a big round of applause again to our sister Reka. So next, to give her reflection, let us all welcome her younger sister, Faith Matova.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. And today I'm going to reflect of what I have learned all about the message, morning message. My reflection for today is all about what I have listened. First of all, of how important the role of a mother is. So our mother carried us with her gentle arms, and she take good care of us, and our mother loves us a lot. Our mother love us more than themselves. And our Father is like our shelter, who protect us and guide us like what God is doing from us. And then we should work with unity as one family under God. We should take our deep determination for us just to attend through Mother and join her to make this world with peace and a better place. One of the best lessons, like before our late ancestors, this Israel, of what I have learned, is the woman join the whole army and fight alongside with the men just to protect their country. The word mother symbolizes responsibility and faith and sacrifice. Our mother is our left hand that guides us while growing. The strong meaning of woman or as a girl, we should be strong enough and protect our children in the future and our beloved nation. Mother love us equally. Mother love us equality and unconditionally. Our mothers will never hate us because we are perfect from their eyes. That's why, as women, we should be strong enough and face difficulties upon the providence and think about heavenly parents and true parents. According to our oneself, being responsible of one's action requires responsibility for yourself. Mother's heart will love us forever and ever. That's all.
Wow. Thank you so much, Faith, for that inspiring reflection. And yeah, once again, thank you for those two sisters to share their reflection. And let's give them a big round of applause. And now I think let's close this morning devotion by offering the closing prayer. May I call on our sister Ate Myra Sina.
Okay, everybody, please join me in my prayer. 사랑하시는 하늘 부모님, 숭배하신 전진참 부모님, 감사합니다, 사랑합니다. And parents and true parents, really thank you very much for giving us this another wonderful message through our national leader, Mr. Leo Angelo, having parents. Really, it is amazing that centering on our national leader, we were able to conduct this 8 times of this 4 days morning devotion. And really, without this morning devotion, I believe that there are still a lot of these families members who went astray or still lack of receiving spiritual food, heavenly parents. And really, we believe that through this morning devotion, we are building a strong foundation for our future generation, for the success, for the growth of our beloved country, heavenly parents. So may we really offer our time really and also offer this morning devotion in front of you, heavenly parents. And today, heavenly parents, we learn about a role of mother. We have received a great guidance, especially for us women. Really, just like how True Mother has emphasized a lot in her speeches, that we're living in this golden era, an era where we are living together with true parents, and really how much our ancestors and our past central figures wanted to live together with Messiah, heavenly parents. So in order not to be a shame figure in front of our ancestors and our future generations, may we really pour our 120% in all the responsibilities, in all the events, activities that we are conducting, that we're carrying, heavenly parents. Really, True Mother is always standing in the front line, always leading us, always giving us love, her care, and even her devotion to really save us all, to educate us all, especially the second and third generation heavenly parents. So may we, really, as a second daughter nation, may we not only become a daughter who will just receive love, just wait for love from parents, but instead take ownership and stand and become a reliable daughter nation, a daughter nation who can really give filial heart, to really act centering on true love, heavenly parents, to really give reassurance to True Mother, to give reassurance to our ancestors, and to give a bright future for our future generations. And then really through this morning devotion also, not only as a role as a mother, but we ourselves should really understand what is our responsibility, why we're doing this, why we're carrying this kind of responsibility, for what are we doing this, for what we're doing this morning devotion, why we have to receive the blessing. Everything should be clear in order for us to fulfill our responsibility that we have received from you, heavenly parents. So really may we really support one another. All the men should really respect women, and also women should not underestimate their role as a woman here on earth, heavenly parents. Man cannot be perfect without women, and women also cannot be perfect without men. So that's how important it is, our role as a woman and our role as a man, to heavenly parents. But everything will be futile if we're not aligning ourselves with you, centering on true love, heavenly parents. So may we not be mistaken about this point, heavenly parents. And also at the same time, really due to pandemic, and also there are a lot of temptations in our environment around us, especially when it comes to the role of students, a child. It is really sometimes hard for us to really have practice of life of faith, studying, motivation to study, and also there are really different kinds of excuse that we can give, but really also as a role of parents, we should not give that environment as as an excuse, Heavenly Parents. Really, just like how mother of Moses has educated Moses, really, despite the but harsh environment, Moses was able to stand firm and really protected his role as an Israelite, his pride as an Israelite, Heavenly Parent. So may we, as a blessed family, as a members who knows divine principles, would really stand strong, stay connected, and really align with you, Heavenly Parents and true parents, and so that we can influence the environment instead of the environment influencing us, Heavenly Parents. So through the words that we have received from you today, may we really put that in our heart and practice it in our daily lives, and also convey to the people who are not able to attend this morning devotion, or to the people who will be meeting the near future, Heavenly Parents. So really thank you very much for everything. On behalf of all the brothers and sisters here, in my name, 축복 중심 가정 이사의 마음으로 보고 기도드리옵나이다. 아주.
True. Now let us offer our unison prayer. True. If there is news and announcement from the HQ, if not, let's have our final greeting. Good morning to our Heavenly Parents and true parents. Good morning to our readers, to our blessed families, and to our brothers and sisters. And now you could unmute yourself to greet one another. Thank you so much for joining.
Good morning. You want to
Morning
see
po.
everyone?
Good morning, Lucena.
Thank you, Sir Raleigh. Thank
Good
you.
morning,
Thanks, Sir
HQ. Good morning, Ted. Good morning,
Thank you so much. Our second gen
Sir
Rizal.
everyone. Magandang
Hey,
umaga po
both of
sa
you, both of you.
lahat.
Good morning, Roddy. Good morning, Reverend
Morning,
Roddy.
Tito Milky.
Blessed morning to everyone.
Good morning. Morning po, Bishop Soria.
Good morning.
Morning, Bishop Florian.
Morning.
iPhone.
Morning, Andy.
Morning, Sana.
Bro,
Morning, bye-bye.
Morning, Pat.